and welcome to my channel. So if you're new on this channel, I'm going to give you some brief information about me and about my channel. So my name is Polina, I'm 25 years old and I live in Egypt. I'm Russian, I'm originally from Siberia, but my life changed completely, and that's why now I live in a wonderful and sunny city that is located in Egypt, that's called Sharm el-Sheikh. So I'm not living alone, I live with my husband, so actually this is the main reason why I'm here. And today in this video, I want to talk to you, and if you have any questions, you should write down all the questions in the comment section. So in this video will be about why I decided to marry an Egyptian man and why I decided to stay in Egypt and live in Egypt with my Egyptian husband. So I want to start with the fact that actually all my life I have been studying foreign languages, and I always associated myself with the person who is interested in different cultures, in learning and studying languages. So that's why I decided to study foreign languages at the university, and that's why I decided to have my channel in English. Actually, this is the main reason why I do that. I'm passionate about languages, and specifically about English and German languages. Well, definitely I speak Russian, but I wanted, to broaden my mind, to discover new things, so that's why I thought it would be great to study languages. So speaking of my experience in Egypt, how it started, so I decided to have a holiday in Egypt, and I wanted to find a friend or the person who can come with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that because everybody was busy, they had to do some stuff and so on. And I was so angry because, I was struggling to have a holiday, and I thought, oh, it's not quite comfortable to be alone, to go alone. I needed a person, I needed a friend to go with. But then after some consideration, I decided that I'm going to be alone. It's not a big deal. I'm going to stay in a hotel. There will be a lot of people, so that's quite safe, quite comfortable for me. And I decided to stay in a hotel. And this actually was the place where I met my husband. So the story began. Now I would like to introduce some main topics, main ideas, concepts, why I think that Egyptian man is like the best man for me and maybe for you, who knows? Well, I guess first point is about family values. Egyptians, they are into families, like the main thing in their life that they want to keep, that they want to obtain is the family. So key feature is that Egyptian men, they're very loyal and trustful. I mean, you can rely on Egyptian man. You can well, I can say everything that I feel, and he's going to support me at any reason. And speaking of the family, they do not spend a lot of time deciding if you are a good partner or not. So he just tells you, yes, you will be my wife, that's okay, I want you to have in my life, or vice versa. No, I don't want to be with you, you're not the best partner for me, and just let's break up. That's what they do. And that Egyptians, they're Muslims, so they do not accept any relationships, like boyfriend, girlfriend before marriage. And actually you may have some time when you date, when you go on dates, walking, I don't know, just going to the cafes, to some places, just to know if you like each other, if you understand each other, if you complete each other, and so on. Well, this is the main, I would say the first point That's about family values. If an Egyptian wants to have a family with you, it means that he will do everything just to live happily with you. Like, he's going to provide food, he's going to pay for everything, pay all the bills, food, clothes, all your expenses like manicure and so on. And well, of course, as for the kids, they're going to provide for the kids as well. And your role as a wife, it's just to stay at home, take care of the kids. But of course, if you want to work, you should talk to your man and discuss if he's okay with that or not. Because, for example, my husband, he's not very happy when I need to work, because he says that this is his job and this is his role in the family to be a breadwinner. Okay, so this is the first point. The second point is that I would say about like preciousness. If you are dating an Egyptian guy, you will feel a special attitude from his side. I mean, they're very caring, loving, and touching people, and they're going to show you that they love you. Well, he loves you, of course, he. Constant hugging, kissing, and all these, like warm and soft gestures from his side. Well, of course, in public that's not very accepted, but in private, I guess, well, that's super spread. And I know that some Egyptians, they may seem, like rock, very serious, but inside, deep in their hearts, they're very soft, like a flower. And if like Egyptian man, if an Egyptian man has true real feelings, he won't try to hide his feelings. He will show all the feelings that he has, so you could be sure that he's the right person for you. Like, you won't feel lonely, or you won't feel that you are like alone in this world. He will do everything just for you to feel confident, comfortable in each situation. Well, sometimes I see in public that like Egyptian couples, man and wife, they hold hands. Sometimes they hug, but no kissing for sure. But like, I want just to sum up that Egyptians can be romantic. They can be romantic. Okay, so the second point, just to sum up all that it is that I have mentioned, the second point was about like feelings, was about romance, and was about the fact that they actually can show their feelings to you. Okay, so the next point I would say is about food. For me, that's a very important point, because I'm the person who loves eating, and my husband, he supports me in eating, and he cooks for me. He does everything for me so that I could feel okay with the food. So we come from like completely different food cultures, but it's not a problem for us, because my husband, he tries to cook the food that I will like, that I will taste, and that I will be able to eat in the future without any problems for my stomach, And Egyptians, like, they have a real food culture, I would say. They have a lot of cafes and restaurants. Their cuisine is quite unique, interesting, and delicious. And Egyptians, they will try to feed you as much as possible. And maybe you've seen that Egyptian women, they are a bit like, not fat, but maybe overweight, or just a bit plumpy. Because in their culture, if you are not thin or slim, it is considered that you're healthy. It's like you eat a lot, it means that you have a good health. Well, maybe in European culture, and I'm going to tell about my country, in Russia, no. If you're fat, if you're overweight or a bit plumpy, for some people, I would say for a majority of people, like, it may seem that you are not healthy. like vice versa. Food culture is very diverse here and interesting, and I guess in this point Egypt is a very nice place to try different meals and dishes and not to feel hungry. Okay, so that was the third point. And I would say the first point, well, maybe that's about some negative sides, because of course we all know that relationships can be sometimes very difficult, complicated. It's not a fairy tale. That's a real job where you have to work, where you have to negotiate, where you have to discuss things, and we can't live together without arguing and so on. So of course we all may experience this in each relationships, and I guess the country doesn't really matter in this case, because that's about the borders and the ideas that you have in your head. And sometimes it can be complicated because of the cultures, but I want to say that Egyptian men, they are, I would say that they are trying to understand each culture, and they are trying to understand your feelings, because you are a foreigner, you're not an Egyptian girl, you don't know how to behave in Egyptian society. And I guess at this very point, Egyptians, they are trying to negotiate, they are trying to find a compromise and find like the benefits even when you are arguing. Not all men, of course, that depends on the person, but nowadays I see that more and more Egyptian men, they are trying to, to be more like Europeans, just to fit in the society, since girls start having more power in the society, and men are trying to understand their wives better. So that's what I mean, actually. Well, I guess I just gave some brief information, and I tried to express my personal opinion. If you have any questions about the relationships, about anything about my life in Egypt, I will try to introduce more videos for you. Just stay tuned, and do not forget to like the videos, write comments in the comment section, and you're welcome at my channel, and I hope that you will be with me. So thank you very much, and goodbye.